Sajjad, first of all, congratulations on your victory. It's third time you are a member of the European Parliament and it's such a historic victory, so congratulations. How do you feel after being trusted by your constituents for the third time?
Well, naturally, once again, gaining the confidence of my constituents is something that I treasure. It's based upon a 10-year record of work. The first time that I was elected, it was based upon hope. The second time I was elected, it was based upon a factor of, well, you've done okay so far, let's see how you go. This time around, I genuinely feel people have the confidence to think that, yes, we have a 10-year work programme already behind us, and therefore we can carry on working in exactly that way and build upon this base that we now have.
Excellent. At the same time, congratulations for being nominated for the president election. So how do you see your chances on 1st of July 2014?
Well, as I stand before you now, there is a whole series of related negotiations taking place with the leaders of all of the nations present, and indeed our Prime Minister David Cameron is in Belgium doing exactly that. The election will take place in the Parliament on the 1st of July. So we are hopeful that we will be able to establish, at the very least, a very strong platform to allow us to keep pushing the reform agenda that the people of Europe are asking for. That is the bare minimum that we are looking at. It's quite clear that the old established hands that are involved in European politics have come together to try and collude to keep us marginalised, or to try and marginalise us. But it's our aim that if MEPs are willing to look beyond those very core small party lines and look at what the people of Europe have asked for, that we will gain much more support than many people think.
Excellent. That's a unique honor for Pakistani diaspora. You have been nominated for this crucial position. So Prime Minister David Cameron picked you up. So how do you feel being a British Pakistani, rising to the ranks and earned this trust? So how does it feel like? It must be a great feeling.
Well, I was unanimously nominated by my political family, which is the European Conservative and Reformist group. So it's much wider than just one nation or one political party. It is a matter of great honour to be in a position where you are fighting the most senior level election it is possible to fight within the European Parliament. And therefore it is essential that I lead a campaign which does justice to the great honour that has been bestowed upon me. And indeed, from a country point of view, from a UK point of view, to be able at such a pivotal time in the formation of EU-UK relations to be asked to come forward and take on the responsibility of ensuring that the parliamentary side of the debate is one that you have to lead and conduct. I'm greatly humbled by that, yes.
Pakistan has greatly benefited from your presence inside the European Parliament due to your role in the GSP Plus. At the same time, now you are talking about a much greater canvas when the whole European Parliament is the playground. So when it comes to Pakistan, what do you think for the next 4 or 5 years? What would you like to do? How would you like to help Pakistan moving forward from your particular position?
Well, the UK has always been at the forefront of pushing Pakistan's case in the European Parliament, and that is why in 2005 I established the European Parliament Friends of Pakistan group, and there has been tremendous success achieved from ensuring all of those people who want to build closer relations between the EU and Pakistan are able to have a platform from where to work. But we must now look ahead. What are we going to do in the next 5-year term that we have ahead of us? We need for a summit to take place between EU and Pakistan to make sure that the recent successes that we have are all firmly embedded into place, and that is then a platform to move on to further stages thereafter. So my immediate concentration now is to reform the Friends of Pakistan group, get that established and moving forward, and then move towards the EU-Pakistan summit.
सबसे पहले मेरे पास अल्फाज नहीं है मैं किस तरह से आप सबका शुक्रिया अदा करूं। आप तमाम लोग कारोबारी लोग हैं, इंतहाई मसरूफ़ लोग हैं, और आज वर्किंग डे है और अर्ली मॉर्निंग, चूँकि 8 बजे का मकसद ये था कि 5 बजे कोई उठा होगा, कोई 6 बजे उठा होगा, तब हम इकट्ठे हो पाए हैं यहाँ पे 8 बजे। मैं हमेशा ही آپ کی محبت کا, آپ کے خلوص کا, اور جتنی ہمدردیاں اور عزت آپ نے دی ہے, میں ان کو ان لفظوں میں کہوں کہ میں بکا ہوا ہوں اپنی کمیونٹی پہ. میں نے اپنے آپ کو بیچ دیا ہے, تو میں خادم ہوں آپ کا, اور میرے پاس الفاظ نہیں ہے جس میں شکریہ ادا کر سکوں آپ سب کا. اور یہ میرے دل کی آواز ہے, میں کوئی لفاظی نہیں کر رہا ہوں, آپ سب جانتے ہیں جو مجھے, میں لفاظی والا بندہ بھی نہیں ہوں. اجر اللہ کی ذات آپ کو دے, پر مقصد نیک ہے, مقصد پاک ہے. ارادہ ایسا تھا کہ ہم سجاد کریم بھائی جو کہ ممبر یورپین یونین تیسری دفعہ الیکٹ ہوئے ہیں, اور اس سے بڑھ کے میں سمجھتا ہوں کہ 70+ ہمارے MEPs ہیں برطانیہ میں. ان میں سے جو پرائم منسٹر صاحب نے, ڈیوڈ کیمرون صاحب نے جس طرح سے اعتماد کا اظہار کیا ہے سجاد کریم صاحب سے, یہ ان کی قابلیت لائقیت کا منہ بولتا ثبوت ہے. اس بات پہ جتنا بھی فخر کیا جائے اتنا ہی کم ہے پوری کمیونٹی کو, پورے پاکستان کو. آل دو اللہ تعالیٰ ان کو کامیاب کرے, یہ سرو کریں گے ہیومنٹی کو, یورپین یونین کو, برطانیہ کو, مگر سیم ٹائم پہ یہ پاکستان کا فخر ہے اور ہمیں بڑا فخر ہے ان پہ. اور جیسا کہ آپ جانتے ہیں ورلڈ کانگریس آف اوورسیز پاکستانی کا یہ مشن ہے کہ ہم ہر طرح سے جہاں جہاں بھی ہمارے اوورسیز پاکستانیز ہیں ہم ان کو اسٹرینتھن کریں, ان کو امپاور کریں, ان کی مدد کی جائے, چاہے وہ ایجوکیشن کے میدان میں ہے, چاہے وہ پولیٹکس کے میدان میں ہے, یا وہ کسی بھی شعبے سے تعلق رکھتے ہیں, تاکہ ہم پاکستان جو کہ ایک عظیم ملک ہے, جو کہ اس وقت مشکل حالات میں ہے, اور دنیا کو بتا سکیں کہ جو پاکستان میں ہو رہا ہے یہ کہیں اور سے ایکسپورٹ ہوا ہے, ہم تو پاکستان میں امپورٹ ہوا ہے. جو ہم پاکستانی ہیں, ہم دنیا کے دوسرے حصوں میں بھی ہیں, آپ ہمارا کردار دیکھیں, آپ ہمیں دیکھیں تو اس سے سمجھیں کہ یہ پاکستانی ہے اور یہ پاکستانیوں کی سوچ ہے. میں بعد میں ایک چھوٹی سی تقریب ہے ورلڈ کانگریس آف اوورسیز پاکستانیز کی طرف سے 10,000 پاؤنڈ کا ہم کنٹریبیوشن کریں گے سجاد بھائی کی جو الیکشن کمپین ہے اس میں. اس سے پہلے کہ میں اپنے ممبر بورڈ آف گورننس کو بلا کے اور وہ امانت ان کے حوالے کریں, میں سجاد کریم بھائی سے ریکویسٹ کروں گا کہ وہ مختصراً اپنے خیالات کا اظہار کریں.
بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم. It really is very warm, tremendously warm welcome I have been given here in London. I was mentioning to Qamar bhai just yesterday and Mahbub bhai that when I arrived here yesterday, it really just felt to me as though I had come home. This was the warmth of the feeling from all of you brothers. And even though I know over many years there hasn't been a tremendous amount of direct contact between myself and all of you, the one thing that has given me the greatest sense of support that anybody could have ever wished for was that despite that lack of contact, always knowing firmly in my mind that you were actually stood side by side with me in the way that we are standing today. I thank Qamar bhai for hosting us today and on putting on such a lavish arrangement in the morning. I may come to London more often for breakfast now, I know. And I thank the World Congress of Overseas Pakistanis for this reason above everything else. I recall a time when I was 10 years old, 1980. تو میں پاکستان وزٹ پر گیا ہوا تھا to stay with my grandfather for 3 months. And then one day he said to me, come sit here beside me. I sat and he said to me a number of things. First he said, your father made a choice to leave home and go to the United Kingdom. That was his choice. That isn't a choice that's bound to you. You are now 10 years old. If you want to stay here, this is your home. You can stay here. If you want to stay there, you can stay there. And then he said to me something which at the time I didn't understand, but today I understand it. He said, but if the United Kingdom is a good place to you, then go there, but don't just live there, become a part of it. Now, to a young 10-year-old at the time, those words were said and he didn't quite comprehend exactly what that meant. But in time, today, as I'm moving forward in my life, every step of the way, I realize more and more the power of those words. And I think that is the story of everybody who is here. The British Pakistani community has a tremendous amount to be proud about. I hear far too much about some of the challenges that we face and not enough about the celebrations that we should have. I know certainly what it's like all of you. Everybody here started off and only wanted one thing: opportunity. Nothing else. Wanted that chance. And we grasped it with both hands and we moved forward on that basis. And this country has been fair to us. This society has been fair to us. And I'm greatly humbled by one matter above everything else at this moment in time, and the fact that you are all supporting me in the way that you are is a sign that over the last 10 years as an MEP, alhamdulillah, ever so quietly, I've carried on, slowly, planting those seeds. And today they are beginning to blossom in front of us all. And alhamdulillah, it's giving everybody confidence today. But I wanted to do more than that. I wanted to actually give vision to our younger people. Today, when the United Kingdom needed to identify one individual who could come and fight for the interests of this country at a European level, they turned to the British Pakistani community.
Here.
And for that, I am tremendously humbled and grateful to Allah. But this must not just be an achievement or the end in itself. This should be the beginning. My election is on Tuesday. I don't know what is going to happen with that. If it doesn't come about that Sajjad Karim is elected as President of the European Parliament, then let it be the first step that we took. Let's work towards that day when there will be somebody from our community who is able to come and seize that position. So please take this message. In particular, I appeal to the media. Give this positive message to our younger generation. I am no different to any of them. In fact, they start off on a much stronger footing. As a child, I could never have dreamt of such occasions in such places. They have all of this available to them to start. So their ambitions should be even greater and higher than ours. So in the way that all of you have given them vision in terms of business, enterprise, academics, achievement, today now there is a need for them to use this base to concentrate on issues of public service. And for them to make the sacrifice that if they do come into this line, they should know that they are going to give up so much else in order to provide this service. But they have all of us behind them. That base wasn't there for any of us people. So it's the first step. Let's use it to move in that way. I thank all of you for making the time so early in the morning. I really do apologize. But as you know, the Prime Minister is currently now in Belgium, so I have to spend the entirety of my day today moving from media studio to media studio to media studio to make sure we are pushing and creating that public atmosphere and space to help him in his negotiations today. I'm sure that all of our du'as are that the United Kingdom comes out of this process strengthened. We have an incredibly difficult few days ahead of us. It will, inshallah, all be concluded one way or the other by midday on Tuesday. But until that time, I ask only one thing of you all. Please, until that time, keep praying for me, because we are in this game. We are in it to win it. So let's try and do that. Thank you very much.
बहुत शुक्रिया।